4. They said, figure 4 shows the production possibility curve for an economy making capital goods and consumer goods. When we talk about PPC, PPC is a graph that shows we talked about it yesterday too. PPC is a graph that shows the combination of two goods, like capital goods and consumer goods, that can be produced if all resources are fully employed in an economy. That's what PPC is. Do you get that point? Here we have our capital goods and consumer goods. So they said, now the question says, when the current level of output is 250 units of consumer goods, calculate the opportunity cost of producing an additional 40 units of consumer goods. You are advised to show your working. So here, 250, look at it please. 250 capital goods were produced, but now they said additional 40 units were produced for consumer goods. So 250 consumer goods were produced, additional 40 units were produced. That makes it 290 consumer goods. So producing 290 consumer goods means there will be reduction in the capital goods from 500 to 400. So 500 minus 400 gives us 100 units of capital goods that will not be produced. So additional 40 units makes it 290 of consumer goods, meaning that we won't be able to produce more 500 capital goods anymore. So 500 capital goods will reduce to 400 capital goods. 500 minus 400 will be 100. So the opportunity cost here is the 100 unit capital goods that will not be produced because additional 40 units of consumer goods have been produced. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Question B. With reference to the data, the question is there. I read it already to solve the question. It said, with reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, analyze how the equilibrium price of tangents sold to tourists is determined. First, what is equilibrium price? Equilibrium price is a price of agreement between the quantity demanded and the quantity supplied. The price of agreement between quantity demanded and quantity supplied. So we can use a graph to represent it. This is equilibrium price. This is the equilibrium price. We have demand and supply. This is the price, equilibrium. Clear? Then an increase in the popularity of tangents bought by tourists means there is an increase in demand at markets visited by tourists, shifting the demand curve rightward from D to D1. So the demand curve will shift rightward because there's increase in it becomes popular. So when a product or service becomes popular, the demand will increase, shifting the demand curve rightward from D to D1. Is it clear? Is it clear? And as a result of that, when demand increases, producers will respond to that increasing demand by increasing their price. So there's going to be a new equilibrium price at P1. The demand curve has shifted rightward from D to D1, which brings about an increase in quantity, an increase in the price from P to P1, based on producers' response to the increase in demand. Is it clear? So we'll go to question C. Are you there? Are you there, please? Yes. Question C. It's a case study which you can read later on again. They say, with reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, evaluate the likely impact of competition on restaurants, customers in Dahab. First, what is competition? Competition is the rivalry that exists between firms that are trying to sell homogeneous goods to the same customers. That is what competition is. So according to the case study, there are many firms that have restaurants in Dahab, which means they have to keep price low to remain competitive. So because there are a lot of restaurants in Dahab, they have to keep their prices low so that they can remain competitive, so that customers can buy from them. So it's about the advantage, the benefits of increasing competition to customers. So that is the point there. So if prices are low, this makes prices become affordable for customers, which means they can spend less. Because the prices are cheap now, so they can spend less. Increasing competition may also allow customers to enjoy quality meal, as different restaurants may want to attract customers with quality. When the prices are the same, customers will start thinking about quality. So because there is increasing competition in the market for restaurants, all restaurants would want to find a way to make their products or services unique from those of competitors. So they have to they have to offer quality service. Increasing competition gives customers the opportunity to make different choices when it comes to choosing restaurants. Because there are a lot of restaurants in Dahab, it means customers have variety to choose from. That is also good for customers because they have many choices to make. However, due to lower profits, restaurants might not be able to spend on improving ingredients. So the problem about increasing competition and a lower price is that restaurants will not be making large profits. And if they are not making huge profit, they might not have that incentive to spend more in improving their ingredients because they don't have so much. So that ends paper 1 of 2023, question 4.